Alright, welcome. It's Riding with AMAP. Wahoo! And we're at Ivy Branch. Taking 18, we're going to go find a blue trail, 18 green. Hatfield McCoy. We got a lot of folks on the ride today. We got 8 of us. Love riding with people. It makes it a lot more fun. But sometimes it makes it a little more tedious as well. You don't want to leave a person behind that's having trouble or that's tired or whatnot, right? That's a good thing. So, yeah, there's a jump. And then I take some time to talk about this KTM I'm riding. Done a little things to it, like rebuild the top end. Oh yeah. And then my Kickstarter spring broke on the inside, so I had to take this one. I had to take that transmission apart, and after that, it's been awesome. I still haven't named it yet. I'd like to name it, but things, I don't know, it's just nothing's really come to me yet. Whee! And then we had, so it's a 97 250 EXE, and when I rode it out to New Mexico, I was getting used to that power band and two-stroke and all this jazz, and it was pretty difficult to do all that while also riding in sand for like the second time in my life. So it was interesting to say the least. Then we ended up getting it back home, and I took it on trails that I'm used to riding. You know, these woodsy trails with trees all over, and rocks everywhere, and puddles and mud. And I took it with my son. He was riding the 250. Suzuki 4-stroke DRZ 250, and I was like, this thing's just too uncontrollable. There's just too much power. I was going nutso with it. So I ended up thinking I'm gonna have to maybe sell it. And then Mr. Smytheification. I watched my video talking about hit. Now that 2-strokes have hit. See if we can do a hit right now. There it is. See that? When the power band kicks in, that's called a hit. And 4-strokes don't have that, right? There it is again. There it is again. So much fun. So we ended up, I was thinking, this is just too much, too crazy. Too much power. And then Mr. Smytheification, with all of his might to just smite, he messaged me and said, you know what, you can change that hit band. And I was like, what? So he told me about a spring. Actually, I can show you right now. So, not this side of the bike. You would think it'd be something to do with over here on the carburetor, but it's not. It's actually right here. And you take that out, and there's a spring inside, and you replace that spring, and you can get a different power band. And so I put the green one in instead of the yellow or red or whatever was in it before. And then we ended up with much more controllable power. Still got power. Still got plenty of power. But that power band is it's a lot more. It's just better for the woods. When I was riding in the desert, you know, no big deal if you go off the trail in the desert. Here you go off the trail and you hit a tree, you know, or you end up hitting. Oh, this is. Sorry, I took the wimpy way out there. That was a sissy way. Whoa, there's a big puddle. And nobody caught that on film. No! No! Deep! No! No, no, no! Go that way! Woo! There we go. I think I have a dry figure. Alright, so there's Dave. There's Maverick. And Dirt Hog. I don't know if Dirt Hog's got his rear camera, but he's got a Sony back there. Hey, Dirt Hog! Woo! Don't know if he's recording though. I think he is because I don't see any lights. Woo! That was a bath and a half. I hope I got that. I hope you could tell how deep that was. That was so deep. Half of my bike disappeared. Woo! But I kept it going and I used my throttle and clutch control. Trying to learn that. Trying to get better. And I tell you, it makes a big difference. So, now that I've ridden with this on the trails, I'm really enjoying how it is. I'm really digging the two-stroke now. Oh, Dave! And I see why Smite and Warren B are such big fans of the two-stroke. And of course, Mr. Yama Joe. I don't think he's ridden anything but a two-stroke ever in his life. Woo! But they are a little more maintenance as far as, you know, you might have to rebuild the top end, but that only cost about $100 bucks. And you know, I did all the work myself, so, but it made such a huge difference. It's awesome. And then we had, what else might happen with the two-stroke? Oh, you have to have two-stroke oil, of course. Everybody's making fun of my bike because it smokes like crazy. Because I'm not using like racing two-stroke oil. I'm using the cheapest stuff I can find. You know, with a $900 bike, I'm not going to worry about stuff like that. I'm going to save my money for my passes. Because, you know, here at Outfield McCoy, it's $50 to ride. At least that's a yearly pass. So, I'm starting to smell putrid because I went through all that water. Woo! Thanks, Mike, for the pass. Whoa! We got some quads. Make sure everybody makes it past the quads as we go through the puddles. You can clutch start a two-stroke, but two-strokes do not have engine braking, so you better know how to find your rear brake. In this situation, is a good rear brake. I didn't notice a sign. So if you like power, two-strokes are the ticket, man. I like how light they are. When I knock it over, which hasn't happened a lot, thankfully, but on the off chance that I did knock it over, it's not that bad picking it up. Power's there when you want it. The low end torque on a 250 works. Joe says the 125 two strokes are not the greatest for torque anyway. You got to ride them like high RPM all the time. Take a picture?